Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl IJ. All right, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so guys, today we're talking about how to spot a gold digger. All right, this is November. We're not here to play. We're here to protect ourselves and our finances. Okay, we don't want women taking advantage of us. Okay, guys. Okay, fellas. Good. So today we're talking about how to spot a gold digger. All right. In this video, we'll be talking about who is a gold digger. Okay. Some traits to help you recognize a gold digger. All right. We're talking about how to protect yourself against gold diggers. All right. So this and more we'll be talking about in this video. I'm just trying to check my points to be very sure I didn't miss anything. Alrighty, okay, and also some early signs to watch out for to let you know that someone you're talking to is a gold digger. Now, the very first thing we'll talk about here is who is a gold digger. All right, now, in a simple explanation, like a layman's understanding, a gold digger is someone who creates emotional or who forms a romantic connection with you for financial gain. Yes, they form it. They don't care about emotional connection. They don't care about your personal relationship with them. They just pretend to create a romantic, especially romantic connection with you just for financial gain. Now I went further on Google to try to get a more defined, a better definition. And it says a gold digger is someone who forms relationships or pursues romantic interest primarily for financial gain rather than genuine emotional or personal connection. Now, when I talk about relationships, I always tell you that it's more than just the physical. You need to be connected emotionally with this person. Okay, I need to create a personal connection with them. Now, if your relationship you're creating with somebody, if you're a man, is just about their body, about sex, if anything happens to their body, you're obviously not going to want them anymore. So that's how it is with gold digger. They only create romantic connection with you for the financial gain, for those lavish lifestyle, those trips, giving them those princess treatments. And the moment you stop doing it, they are looking for the next person. So that's who a gold digger is. Now, let me break down some common misconception about gold diggers. Okay, some common misconception about gold diggers. Now, number one misconception is most people think that only women are gold diggers. That's not true. Okay, there are some men also that are gold diggers. Okay, I know I talk to most men. I know most of my audience are men, but we need to say the truth. Okay, I'm all about real talk, remember. Okay, so not only women are gold diggers, there are some men also that are gold diggers that go after women who are rich, who are comfortable, women who they don't have to work too much because she's a strong and powerful woman. So yes, a lot of men also are gold diggers. So gold digger is not a only a feminine thing. A lot of men also are gold diggers. Now, another misconception is all high maintenance individuals are gold diggers. Now, this is another misconception, and I want to break this one down in particular. For the fact that someone is high maintenance, now what does it mean to be high maintenance? If a woman can take care of herself, take herself on fancy trips, she can spend a good sum of money on herself. She's fancy, she makes the money. She makes the money, okay? It doesn't matter if she's prostituting to make the money. She's giving out a service to get the money in return. She's not pretending to be in love with the customer. That's the difference there. Okay, so prostitutes are not gold diggers. They are just prostitutes. Now, I don't support it, but we need to have a clear understanding of who a gold digger is. Okay, now when a woman makes her own money and spoils herself, then she comes into your life and she wants you to spoil her the same. That doesn't make her a gold digger. It's just something she's used to. She's used to going on vacations on her own. She works, she earns money, she buys herself expensive things. So now that she's in a relationship with you, she wants you to do the same. That doesn't make her a gold digger. That just shows that she's a high maintenance person. Okay, she's high maintenance, not gold digger. A gold digger is someone that she cannot afford any of those things. She only lives off men who can provide those things for her. But if she provides it for herself and she wants you to do the same when you guys are dating, that doesn't make her a gold digger. That shows that she's just high maintenance. Okay, so let's try to understand what gold digging is and a woman being high maintenance. Another misconception is a lot of people think it's easy to spot a gold digger. It's not that easy. Listen, some gold diggers, they play their game very well, very very well. It's not very easy to spot someone that is a gold digger. Some of them have a very long game plan. They come into your life, they already know you have the money, but they will play humble because they know a lot of men know how to spot them, so they don't come into your life requesting for anything initially. In fact, when you even try to offer them something fancy, they are playing like they're not interested in it. Most of them just want you maybe to wife them. Okay, and some gold diggers will just want to get the fast one and move on, but some of them play the long game. So they will come, they will cook and clean, play nice, buy your trust and everything, but their plan is just to dig your gold. These are the type of ones that can stay in a marriage with someone they don't care about, just strategically even planning how to unalive that person to get all their money at the end of the day. Or they're just playing the long game to get pregnant for that person so that they can use child support to start, drilling your gold. All right. So sometimes it's not. Most people think it's just easy. Once a girl comes to your life and she's asking for money, 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 shows that she's a good digger. No, some of them will come and not ask for anything, but they will set a trap for you to fall into it, and then they'll milk you dry. So one misconception is you can spot them very easily. That's not true. Some of them know how to hide and still do the worst to you. And the fourth misconception on my list is anyone who cares about financial stability is a gold digger. Now, I'm sure you've heard women say, "Oh, you're too broke," or "I don't want to date a broke guy," or "I want him to be earning six figures or seven figure," and all of that. That doesn't necessarily mean that she's a gold digger. I know sometimes it can be very annoying. You're like, how much do you earn that you want to date someone? When somebody wants financial stability, it doesn't mean that that person is a gold digger. It doesn't mean that they are after your money. It just means that she wants to plan for her future. Okay, it doesn't really mean that she's a gold digger. Let's be honest. Okay, let's be honest. A lot of you want a woman with big nyash. That doesn't mean that's the only reason why you want her. But at least it will make you comfortable that your woman has what you like. Okay, you might like that she's intelligent and smart and all of that, but at least you like that she has big nyash. So for if a woman also wants a man that has money, doesn't mean that she's a gold digger, but it's just that she wants financial safety. She wants to be sure that she has a backing, that she's not going to go hungry or go homeless when she starts dating you or when she decides to marry you. So if someone wants financial stability, it doesn't mean that she's a gold digger. So if a girl says, "You're earning so little and I don't think this relationship is going to work," it doesn't mean that she's a gold digger. It just means that she wants more for herself. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let us talk about how to identify the real gold digger. So we've talked about who the gold digger is. Okay, we've talked about some misconception about gold diggers. Now let's talk about the traits to identify a gold digger. Some of the traits that you can use to identify a gold digger, that someone might be a gold digger, is one, they don't care about forming any personal connection with you. They don't care about personal connection. Like whenever you guys are supposed to meet, they don't want to meet in a private place or a place where you guys can have proper conversation. They only care about you taking them somewhere fancy, somewhere expensive, somewhere where you have to spend money. Okay, and even when you guys get there, they don't want to bond. Now when you're trying to get to know someone, you need to take them places, so you guys need to meet in places where you get to talk about yourself on a personal level, so you can actually create a bond. Okay, but if this person doesn't care about the bonding, the only each time you want to hang out with them, they only care about you taking them somewhere where they can have fun and not have little or nothing to do with any personal connection with you. They just want you to spend money, spend money, spend money, or plan trips for them to go enjoy themselves without you being in the picture. Okay, oh, it's girls' trips, you have to sponsor it. Oh, me and the girls want to do this. Okay, if we go there, my friends will join me. Or when you guys need to meet up, she's going to be like, "I'm coming with my friends," or "My friend will be coming with me." She doesn't want to have any personal communication with you, anything that will make you guys bond personally. That's a very huge sign that that person might be a gold digger. The second one is transactional approach to affection. And the only time that they feel like you're showing love to them is when you spend money. Okay, if you're not spending money on them, they feel like you don't care about them. Words of affirmation cannot buy this handbag. They are those kind of girls. Like you need to be spending money on them to show that you love them. And they only also show love to you or call you baby or thank you daddy, thank you this. They only show love and affection when you spend money or when you buy them gifts, and not just any gift, expensive gifts. Okay, that's the only time that they show you, they throw you kisses or give you hug or even allow you to touch them. For those of them that will even allow you to touch them, the only time they appreciate you is when you spend money on them. That just shows that that person is only there for the transaction and nothing else. So that's another huge way to identify that somebody is or might be a gold digger. Another way to identify them is they're always talking about luxury items or they're expecting expensive gifts. And the OGs know this one, okay? If your girl only expects expensive gift, like if you buy her something as common as a bra, she doesn't show any excitement, like she doesn't care about the thoughtfulness of even buying her something. Maybe it's on her birthday and you plan something indoor and she's like, no, we need to plan something, we need to do a dinner, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like they only want expensive things. And a lot of times they can't even afford it themselves. They don't care if you go broke. They just know that you need to do it and they don't care. And most of the time they can't even afford it themselves. That's a huge sign that that person might be a gold digger. Okay. Um Another one is if they're acting entitled to your money. Yes, they're acting like because they're your girlfriend, you have to spend all of your money on them. Like all of your money. Because I mean, they might already know that you work in finance or you work in this or you work in that, so they already have like a mental imagination of what your salary or your what is. So they are expecting you to give everything to them. They always want to come first, but they don't do the same. Their money is their money, but your money is our money. And they don't reciprocate, but they want you to do everything with your money. That they feel entitled because they're your girlfriend, then your what to revolve around them. That's a huge sign of a gold digger, especially when it's about finances. Anyways, so let us talk about some red flags. Now, we've talked about who a gold digger is. We've talked about some misconception. We've talked about some traits to identify them. Let's talk about some red flags to spot very early in case you miss these traits. Let's talk about some red flags to know to help you spot them quick that this person is a gold digger. One, lack of contribution. They don't care to contribute in that relationship. It's not 50-50, it's not 100-100. It's only one-sided. If you find out that you're the one always giving and giving and giving, and this person is only just taking and they don't give back, they don't care about splitting bills occasionally, they don't care about even helping with the bills. Like your woman could come over to your house and maybe she's spending a day or two and your light goes off. She doesn't care to like pay your light because she's there, and maybe later you can give her back or appreciate her because she's part of this relationship. She doesn't care. She never spends her money on you, never ever, but she expects you to spend everything you have on her. If that woman has the brain of not contributing in that relationship, that's a very huge sign that that person is just after what they can get from the relationship, and that's a huge sign that that person might be a gold digger. Another sign is when she's constantly hitting on financial issue. Now this is not even new on my channel. When the girl always have financial issues, the moment you come into her life. I know people have problem, but when the moment you come into her life, she's always hinting on financial issue and hinting on how she needs help, sometimes in a subtle way. That could be a huge sign that that girl is after your money. Okay, except really the problem was there before you came into the picture. But if the moment you come into the picture, she's now having problems back to back to back to back to back to back to back, and she's always sharing it with you because she's somehow telling you that she needs financial help. I think you need to be careful because a lot of times those type of women are users, and once they are done sorting out their financial issue, they will leave. They do not care about you. Another red flag that you can spot very early in the relationship is if she has sudden interest in your finances. She wants to know how much you earn, your net worth, your assets. If you have landed properties, where do you have landed properties? How much do you make? Your You have no business telling a girl how much you earn. She's not your wife. Okay, and even with your wife, it should be a proper conversation where you guys are trying to budget for the family. So you guys need to know how much we both earn and how we are planning to move this family forward. If not, you have no business talking about your financial situation or how much you earn with a girl you just met, because sometimes they are weighing you and trying to know how much they can dig. Okay, so if she's so interested in your financial status and all the properties you earn and all your assets, that's a very huge sign that that girl is a gold digger, and you need to be super, super, super careful. Another one that is so annoying, okay? Another one that is so, so annoying is when she constantly compares you to an ex or to other wealthier people. So, like, she wants you to do something for her and you're not doing it, and then she's comparing you with people, trying to shake you a bit, make you feel less of yourself so that you try to do it to prove to her that you are better than her ex or on the same level with those people. Like, I don't even know if you guys fall for this one, but like I feel like this one is very silly. If a girl ever compares you to her ex because she's asking you for something, she's like, my ex will never make me ask twice. My ex would have done this even before I asked about it. My ex would have paid my ex would have done that. My ex wouldn't have done this. Bro, I don't know what you're still doing with this girl. Okay, if this is where it has gotten into, or it has gotten to, then I don't even think you should be in that relationship. So if she feels like she needs to, humble you just so that you can spend more money or allow her, or so that you can allow her dig your gold, I don't know what other sign you want me to tell you to make you know that this girl is just a gold digger. Now let's talk about how you can protect yourself, okay, against gold diggers. All right. This if you start doing these things early in your relationship, you'll be able to protect yourself against gold diggers. And once they see you doing something like this, then they're going to know that you're not there for games. And the very first one I'm going to say is you need to test their intention. Now, how do you test their intention? Start small. I always tell you, when you start dating somebody, don't try to do too much. Don't try to go overboard. I know she's so beautiful. You are so happy that she allowed you date her or allow you want to take her out on a date. So sometimes you guys just go overboard. And that's you showing all your cards. Okay? You take her overboard on the first date. Now you don't know how to go down. All right, so start small. You need to test her intention. Take her to a very low budget place, take her to high budget place, take her to medium, mix it up and see her reactions on all the dates. Okay, if she really likes you, trust me, if a woman likes you, it doesn't matter where you take her to. Even she will even prefer to come to your house rather than go somewhere, because why? She wants to spend more time with you. That's the honest truth. No matter how much she wants to see the world, as long as you guys are just getting to know each other and she likes you, the girls always want to spend more time with you. Girls want to create emotional connections. So they will not want those too much crowd and busy places. They will want a place where they can get to sit close to you, hold hands, receive kisses, and all of those romantic things. Yes, so don't always start with wanting to do things too big and expensive. Mix it up. Do low budget, do medium, do large. See if she appreciates all the same. Remember, we say gold diggers, they don't like when you give them inexpensive gifts. So when you give them inexpensive gift, it's like, what the hell is this? You see clearly on their face. They only show you love when you give them expensive gifts. So you watch this girl, when you give her something less expensive, you see if she tells you thank you the same way she tells you thank you when you, excuse me, when you give her something more expensive. All right. So make sure you test the intention, make sure you mix it up, and make sure you watch her reactions as you give her different levels of excitement in that relationship. Okay. Secondly, make sure that there is mutual, what's it called, make sure that like she reciprocates everything that you give in the relationship. Make sure that she gives you the same level of love, attention, affection. Make sure that the more you're spending on her, she's also spending on you. As you're pouring into her, she's pouring into you. Because if the relationship is just one-sided, it's one-sided. Okay, so make sure that you look out for the fact that she also cares to spend on you, to love you, to give you attention and all of the things that you're giving to her. And lastly, you need to be aware of financial manipulation. Let's call it financial manipulation, okay? Because like I said, with the one about the ex, trying to manipulate you into thinking, oh, my ex would have done better, my ex would have done this. A lot of you fall for that manipulation and you're like, okay, let me do better so that she stop comparing me with her ex. No, that's just her using you more. That's you falling into the trap. Okay, so don't fall into that trap. So if she's trying to manipulate you emotionally so that you can do something for her, and you know that you don't want to do it or you are not ready to do it, and you know it's going to hurt your finances or you just don't want to do it, please learn to say no. That's the magic word that every girl doesn't but want to hear. Okay, they don't want to hear it, but also they want to hear it. Women, we can be a bit complicated sometimes, but make sure that you don't fall for those manipulation. If you're not going to do it, don't do. If you're not going to spend such amount, don't spend such amount. Don't make a girl manipulate you. Some of them will even call you broke. Some of them will call you cheap just to try to make you spend money. Don't fall for it. Okay, don't fall for it. You work for that money. It's your money. You have every right to spend the money the way you want, not because someone expects you to spend the money that way. Anyways, I know this video is so lengthy, okay, but I needed you to understand gold digging. Okay, you guys fall into their trap all the time. So now you know who a gold digger is. You know the misconception. You know how to identify them. You know the red flags. Now you know how to protect yourself from them. All right, so that's the end of the video for today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so. I will see you in my next video. Keep living life, giving champs, and bye for now. Mwah.